obviously having the confidence of Rick and all of Upper Iowa of elevating me to head coach from assistant coach is obviously fun and exciting with everything coming up, but right in the middle of summer it kind of feels weird because you're always not really on campus, so that part wasn't really setting in until getting in and doing the paperwork side of things and talking with all the players and kind of what they are excited with somewhat of the change and doing that, but it's been exciting for sure. But now the last couple of weeks of being on campus throughout and getting to meet the GLVC commissioners and everybody else is kind of setting in of it's time to take off and kind of get our stamp on Upper Iowa baseball. Going to the GLVC, I think, is going to be something that's extremely exciting for the university as a whole, but as a baseball and a spring sport, I think it's even more exciting. One, it's going to be something new. Two, it's going to be hopefully a little bit warmer weather. Going from one of the most southern schools in our old conference to now the northernmost, which some people I think will look at that as somewhat of a negative, but it's a positive. So we know exactly the weather we're going to hopefully get into as best we can in the spring, and that part is one of the most exciting stuff, and B, or three I should say, is now going to be a different kind of pool of student athlete that wants to come here. I think we're still going to be very strong with our Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin presence. But now, we can add in Missouri and Illinois and some of the other schools that are going to be playing close to home as well, which in the past has been kind of somewhat of a deterrent for those student athletes. Now it's something that opens up Upper Iowa to their eyes that they're going to be playing close to home for their future. My philosophies are extremely exciting. Good baseball, I think, for the most part, and that was kind of what drew me to Upper Iowa. Is there's very, very similar attributes of what Coach Ishii kind of liked to do offensively. The core of my philosophy is be on second base, whether that is hitting doubles or stealing bases, taking advantage of dirt balls, all that kind of stuff, fast pace. When it comes to the base running side of things, and the goal is to score runs, and we're going to try to do that in many different facets within the game. That part is going to be exciting. I think we have a good base of returning young athletes that are going to be kind of elevating to the olderness on the team, and with that they're already instilled with that side of things. With pitching side, it's going to be obviously minimize runs, but that part is going to be exciting. We're going to make the routine plays defensively to help out our pitchers, and the goal is to get 3 outs and not allow a run. What way we can do that, whether it's double plays, strikeouts, making some Gold Glove plays out in the outfield, wherever we can do that is going to be there. Had some team speed and couple that with everything else that they can do offensively. Looking forward to this coming year is definitely going to be some experience. There's definitely youthfulness on the team, but there's youthfulness with experience. So now being able to have that team come in that accomplished a lot what we did last year and building off of that, I think that the ceiling is much higher. Replacing some of the olderness on the mound is going to be a challenge, but there's a lot of young pitchers that are very talented that we added through new guys coming in, whether it's freshmen or transfers. But we also returned some key pieces that were hurt last year that weren't allowed to pitch with their injuries. So I think we were able to try to get close to what we had on the mound. But anytime you can return some offensive players that we have last year is extremely exciting, because they did extremely well last year as freshmen and sophomores, which is tough to do in college. So being able to now be sophomores and juniors that have played a lot is going to be extremely exciting. support from the Upper Iowa community has been accepting me into the family, which is awesome. You know, being able to be a guy that is really close with my personal family. Now the college and community, the alumni, that's an extended family member, and you can feel that from day one. Now as it keeps going in, the community members stopping into the pack and saying hi and turns into a 20-30 minute conversation, enjoys the day or livens up the day. With that now, you go to the alumni and their outreach of emails, calls, texts, it's been felt. It's been felt in a new donation program that we started with the Hot Dog Club. That has been extremely well received with the alumni. It's an alumni exclusive for baseball. It's off and running. It's being really well received. There's good portions already reaching in and being a member of it. With that, it's a monthly donation. It can either be quarterly or annually. Everyone is donating, giving back to baseball to help us reach our goals that we need for whether it's equipment or just giving them the experience that they received as alumni to the current student athlete is something that's going to help us keep moving forward. And that really ties into the familyness that we have in Peacock baseball.